Question for you though. Do you think marriage is a reward for females? Or do you think what do you think is both?
Again, I think it goes down to the values that were instilled in your home. If that's what you saw and that's what you expect from, your partner, when like you get a partner, then of course that would be an accomplishment for certain girls. You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, I'm married by such and such age. My man's so good to me. He got me the biggest ring. He bought me the nicest dress. We went on the best honeymoon. We had the biggest wedding. Everybody's jealous of us. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like, what I've noticed, I feel like in African culture, from what I've seen,
Be careful.
From what I've seen,
you better be careful.
with what I've seen is
You're treading fine lines right here.
From what I've seen,
coming for you.
From what I've seen is like the bigger the better. Okay. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true.
The more money you have, the better.
It's like a showcase.
Exactly. If you can give my daughter the wedding of her dreams,
bro, make sure it's big as well.
Big, and you better
splash.
When it comes to reception
minimum 20 grand.
Exactly. When she's dancing, I want to see hundreds, no 50s.
Especially the Nigerian culture as well. Money's like a big thing.
Call me dark-minded, but when you see a man flick cash at his missus in a West African wedding, does that not remind you of what man them do in a strip club?
That's what I'm saying.
In ATL, let me
mind my business.
Degrading? You look at it, the like, yeah, and then you know the aunties in the background. Look at this boy now. He's humiliating
that's
his
a good
wife.
Comparison,
I would not. It's true though, but for me, so I'm Moroccan. So North African weddings are relatable. They are extravagant. However, I've kind of come to a common ground to understand it's like I would rather have a small, intimate, localized ceremony with bits and pieces of friends. I literally told my mum, don't invite no random aunties, please. Tell them stay home, please. Tell them don't come. What? She goes, oh no, but they can come. They're a good family. I was like, I don't care. They're not my family. They're your family.
They're family, exactly.
Big difference. If I've asked for something, please just honor it. Because the money that I would rather spend on a wedding in Morocco could be gone to honeymoon, buying a yard, decorating a yard if we've already bought one, or if we're renting at that point, or it could be invest into things that we want to do. So buy land back home, or build a mosque, or build a well, that sort of stuff. That's the sort of stuff that everyone thinks, the bigger the better. I'm like, okay, cool, but then realize how much debt you're then going to end up in. The more money you splash, you have to take out unnecessary bank loans that you probably never pay back in your lifetime, or you will pay it back by the time you're in your 50s with kids. It's just it's a very touchy subject. So for me, I want marriage, but I want a small wedding kind of vibe. That's what I want because cost effective, and there's not to say I'm cheap, but it's actually understand that the money could be better used elsewhere.
Exactly.
But do you think it's also a setback in terms of your goals and ambition? Because right now, you set your goal, you just set your achievement for the year, what you want to achieve. And I pray that you do as well. And for example, you meet someone and things work out. Mm-hmm. Maybe you have a 5-year goal plan. You've been saving up so much money for that. Maybe a property and stuff like that for yourself. Build your business. And then you meet someone along the way. And then maybe you guys have been together for 2-3 years. Now you got enough money and stuff like that. So do you think sometimes it sets holds your future plans back in terms of the marriage aspect? I
feel like if it's feasible, you can filter it in. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Because as we all say, well, not as we all say, as my parents have told me, always have money for a rainy day, innit? So if that marriage is your rainy day, as in that extra money that you save for a rainy day, can be used, maybe to do the wedding, but you still have the money that you've saved to accomplish your goals. That's obviously that's
back even further there. I've spent maybe 70% of what I was meant to maybe spend on my business to my wedding now, and I got 30% money left. So it's I have to work even more years.
No, so then that's what I'm saying, isn't it? So if you have that extra money that you just have there for just in case on the side, right? Yeah. Depending if we're gonna add to it or not. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It can filter in. Okay. But if you're not one of those people that don't save and don't have that extra money in the bank, and you have your money that's just for your goals that you set on, and then you take out of that down to what you're saying, and then do that for a big extravagant wedding, and then you're left with less than half of that.
That's how you get a minus.
That is a stupid
20
move.
grand on your,
for me.
on your account.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
just look at his bank account. On the one day, 25 grand. The next day, I've got 5. Where the hell did 20 grand
Exactly.
go? Where did it go?
All you have to do is just look at your missus and this.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna work out anymore.
You are the reason. You are the reason this happened to me.
And that's where a lot of problem comes
And
from.
this is all for you.
And this is where a lot of problem actually comes
I
from.
agree with what Naomi said. I feel like when you really look at it, always have a contingency plan. There's a rule
Absolutely.
I got taught, which is 60-30-10. 60% should
there you go.
always
You know about
be,
the business plan.
Yeah.
This guy.
60% from whatever you earn should always be for yourself. Like doesn't matter how selfish you want to be, like 60% only. So like if you're earning, let's just say in theory, let's just say 10 grand. 6 grand of that has to be set aside for whatever thing you want to invest into. It can be business, wedding, whatever you feel like.
Absolutely.
30% of that money has to cover necessary bills for like the household, so rent, mortgage, or food, utilities, travel, fuel, car insurance. I don't know, flipping nappies if you've got kids on the way, or kids that are just newborns and stuff, like essential stuff. And then 10% you save aside just for little days out, like hobbies.
That's true.
Hobbies. So like days out with the missus, days out with your little siblings if you've got little siblings, days out with your grandparents if you haven't seen them, on like holidays. You say, holidays and stuff like that. If you really wanted to, the 60% you saved aside, drag it into that 10%, and then you've now got 50, you got 50, 30, 20. So at least, but you always have to make sure, like, no, it's 50% at least has to be saved aside. The reason I say 60% is because it makes you more, not stingy, but more money aware, that you're not spending on stupid stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Essentially.
Yeah.